Alright, welcome everybody, this is Kashimaru and this is extremely requested guide. I got help on this one though from a man called Don't Lose to Fear, and he's basically a veteran in this game like me. But unlike me, he didn't live this game for others and he just stayed playing, so his experience is huge. But anyway, we went into the lab and we had a 1-hour talk about what we would advise to the beginners. And this is basically a cut of those advices that we had there during this talk. Hope you beginners learn something new. Okay then, so let's start from the very beginning. If I'm a scrub, like I don't know anything about the game, what character would I choose to be my first one as a newbie?
What you want to do, and the mistake that people make at the beginning, is they pick what they think is the most powerful character. They don't pick the one that they would actually connect with. And the difference between this game and many other games is that it's an anime game, and there's a backstory that's very deep with a lot of these characters. So I highly suggest picking a character that you really like a lot.
So if I, for example, like Jiraiya, and I know for a fact that Jiraiya is not really that good.
Yep.
Should I really go for Jiraiya?
I think you should, so you can figure out how to play the game. But I don't know.
You know what? I'll mix it up. I'll mix your opinion up with a little bit of a common opinion. What I would suggest to do is pick up the character that you like as the main, and since you have the system of switching the leader, pick at least one OP support as a beginner. Like, what is the most OP character in this game? Like, just... I know that...
PTS Lee, probably.
Well, makes sense, since Lees were OP in all the other games, and this one is not exception. So we take one PTS Lee, and then... What else? What do those things, like Strike Back, Secret Technique Substitution, actually mean?
So Strike Back actually gives you a knockback, which basically allows you to give the person a free juggle, in a way. And they can get out of it if they have certain supports, and then they can press L1, R1 action, and then they can kind of save themselves from that juggle, right? At a cost. But what it basically does is make your opponent vulnerable, gives you some extra time, and you can actually do more damage and kind of have them at your mercy. And then dash cut is really important. That means that one of your supports will come up if you have that type, and they will actually stop your dash. So I've picked one dash cut, so you'll be able to see it. It's laggy, oh god.
Oh yeah, it's one bar.
Yeah.
Well, to let you know, guys, the connection is Russia to Canada, so you could imagine the input lag we're having right now. But the thing is, I took PTS Lee and some completely random Hashirama. Now they are normal, but they will only use their unique specifications only when the certain bar, the support bar, is gonna be at least half full. That's called the support gauge. So whenever you're getting hit, you hit the opponent, or using support, it fills up. However, that's not really the main bar that you will be looking on during the battle, since the main bars are substitutions, and they act as kind of a combo breaker. Even though they're not really getting opponent off of you, they just make you avoid an attack. However, if you're stunned, you can't do that. So if come on, if you're stunned, you can't do that because it won't let you to substitute. So if you see opponent getting dizzy, that means that he can't substitute right now. That kinda leads to the main question on how do you actually make an opponent spend those bars. Two most common ways are just simply dashing and comboing all the time, because whenever you dash in the middle of a combo, you combo cancel, and if you guess the timing right, you can actually get the opponent right after he substituted. A lot of people sub straight after the third hit, but there are some players that just sub everything. So it just depends on a player and your own sense of learning when will they sub. The second type is actually throwing shurikens, because this is a very tense game, and people don't always look for what they're substituting. So whenever you throw a shuriken, there is a good chance that they're gonna waste their substitution on it. through our long time in the lab, we kind of figured a couple of more ways to effectively waste substitutions, and I will show you a little cut of what we got here.
My tricks. Oh my gosh, I have tons of tricks. I think that, like, later on I'm going to make videos about that in more in-depth analysis, but I think that reading pressure is definitely one of the most and best things that you can do. But one of the things you should do when you're first starting off, because I think for us we've been playing this game for a long time, so this seems a lot easier than it actually is for beginners. So what I would suggest is using supports to waste.
Oh, you mean cover yourself with supports and waste them?
Yes, see? And then there I just did like a grab trap. So I covered myself with a support. I got you to waste one substitution bar with a support, and then I did a grab.
I see.
Yeah, so now you're actually down 2 supports. Yeah, okay, so something very important for you guys, you know, is that you probably look at this and be like, this is a fighting game, what the hell are those items? Those are ninja tools, and they're actually very, very important. And in the same way that Kashimaru said that you can throw a shuriken to, you know, feel out pressure or to force out a substitution, you can use ninja tools as well. So watch, combo, well, hold on, combo, and then jump shuriken, or combo, jump, and then tag. See? And then boom, you wasted one. Also, their attack is down for a certain amount of time. Those things actually do something. They have certain properties that change the certain outcomes of the game slightly. Yeah, so the one big thing you'll notice, okay, so one thing, even though this is, you know, a quote-unquote beginner's guide, it's really, you kind of have to look at certain things. This game is the first game where you can, like, punish a substitution jutsu. So watch the, hold on, I'm gonna combo you, and then when you substitute...
Whoa, wow, I
can punish you. So now
I didn't spend the second substitution, he did it on his own.
Yeah, it will force your substitutions, and if I do it right as you substitute, there's very little you can do except for this. And if you get this correct, if you get that counter correct, you'll actually repel me away. Or if you have a nice move like a Rasengan, you can actually get them to run into that. So that's one of your only options to stop that.
Speaking of stopping, actually we haven't touched defense. And this is pretty damn important, especially in a game like this. So the main way to actually defend yourself in the middle of the combo and of the chakras is actually to control the way you mash. Because people tend to just press B button in order to combo. Well, in this game, if you want to get good, that doesn't work like that. What you do is you mash slowly and then you jump without any direction. And if you press guard at the same time, you get the jumping mode.
The jump cancel. Jump cancel.
Yes, the jump cancel, as people like to call it. And it acts as a way to guard yourself in the middle of the combo. All it takes is just a bit of control. But in case you can't react to the situation, you can always just counter and re-engage the situation again. Or even if that's not working, you can just rely on your support. There are 2 types of defending supports. First one is automatic, and it's called dash cut. And the second one activates when you start refilling your chakra bar. The difference is not much, but you can see which one is better. Even though, I guess, in some situations, Charge Guard is kind of better just because it protects you from kunes. But mostly you're gonna pick Dash Cut. And even if that's not helping you, you can always just guard after the substitution and it will give you an advantage. Because whenever you block the dash, it just gives you the frame advantage. And the only way to counter that is actually to ninja move to the side or somewhere else in order not to get into the thing that comes up next. That's kind of it if you talk about defense and attacking, but there are 2 more things that I want to show you from the cut of time that we spent trying to figure out all the stuff that we should show to you. So here is that. So how do you do it?
So hold triangle and then press triangle and then hold X and then you'll do a charge dash. There you go.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
So it's like faster and stuff.
And this allows you to go the whole screen, actually, pretty much.
Oh, that can be useful.
So if people are if this is for people who are running away, you can just do this. Okay, you do it. I'll just run away. See if you can catch me.
Still triggers the dash cut though, but that's kind of fast and far. But can you
this is definitely an improvement.
cancel it?
Yes, you can.
This is awesome.
Yep.
This is just
It's amazing.
runners no more.
And I'll show you something really useful there. You can actually do a double dash now. Okay, this is laggy though, so I can't really do what I can normally do. Oh shit! See?
Oh, so you kind of switch places.
Yep.
Damn, that's
And
fun.
you can do. Watch this. I'm gonna do a triple one. I can do it without leg, but hold on.
Skills to pro. Beginner's guide my ass. This is
You
cool.
can do triple. I just ran out of chakra. Yeah.
So basically, instead of just regularly canceling stuff with my dashes, I can just switch all the time and it will give me a huge amount of damage without actually knowing any combos. So just mash and switch.
Oh yeah.
Mash and switch. The key to damage. That's actually pretty damn cool.
Yep. And just know that one switch will take up half of your support's availability. So, like if you press flick the R3 button or whatever it is to do the switch. There you go. So as you can see there, it went to half, but now it's empty and depleted. So this is a benefit to having 2 supports or a 3-man team, is that you can actually have 4 leader change switches off the bat, whereas you only have 2 when you pick 1 support.
Oh, so there is really no other benefit than actually the time of recovery with 1 support.
Yep.
And you don't get as much damage.
Which is a big problem. It's a big disadvantage. But what I really would recommend to people, even though you will get your butt kicked, is pick just 1 support, pick your favorite characters, so Jiraiya and say Tsunade, or Jiraiya and Naruto, and just focus on that, because it's going to take you a long time just to get comfortable with the controls. Once you get really comfortable with it, if you're in rank or whatever, you need to, I would think, almost always go in with a 3-man team. That will increase your chances of winning. But for people that just go in with 3-man teams, they won't learn a lot of the basics. They won't get good at the game. When I first started playing Generations, one of the past games, I really became better at that game when I used 1 support and challenged myself. And I learned all the intricacies of the game and got comfortable with it. And then you can move to more complex things.
And that is where he comes in, because this guide is just about, well, the basics. So after you get good at that, your win-loss ratio should rise accordingly. Around 50%, maybe more. But if you really want to step it up and be super good at this game and up your ratio to like 75%, what you should do is totally check out his channel and watch his advanced guides. Till then, I can only thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye the hell out of here.